Red Bull Kumite in the house. You know, it's been announced quite some time now, and there's a lot of information that has been out. And guys, we actually have a special treat for you guys. And who else to better explain uh, what's been going on with Kumite? And it's the first time that it's here in the states. Let's bring up my man, Big Boss Jimmy Nguyen in the house. Let's go, Jimmy.
Yo, what's up? Good evening, guys. How's it going?
Hey man, dude, I know you're super busy, dude. I know still burning the midnight oil, and there's a lot of information that just came out, and a lot of like fun stuff going on with Kumite. So thank you for first and foremost for getting that out to everybody, because I know you've been working your ass off on that one. But yeah, dude, like if you guys didn't know, Jimmy is co-founder of Level Up. He's pretty much, me and him are pretty much like what community building from the arcade era. We actually did that. We didn't even know what the hell that was. It was like him, his passion for like doing event stuff and camera, and I'm playing. And nowadays, it's like we're doing the same thing, but in the modern age. And it's been Jimmy that has been like building the architecture for us to have these awesome events. And now he's built up quite a portfolio, been working with Red Bull all this time, from like Proving Grounds to Conquest, and here we are for the first time in Kumite. Man, talk to us a bit about like the venture of how it's been, man.
It's been pretty nuts. I mean, this is the first time Kumte's in the U.S. It started in France, but now here we are, 6 years later. It's finally in the U.S. So it was, a, I mean, I think a blessing to hear it come to finally to U.S. because we've been talking for years, right? Even us, like, hey, we should have Kumte here. And I remember talking to Red Bull like 2 3 years ago, like, hey, is there a chance you could bring us over here? And then when I finally got hints of it late last year, that we're bringing it to Kumite, I was like, oh yeah. And it's like, well, they initially came, like, they really initially said, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And it's like, oh, yeah, we couldn't go with anybody else because all the past stuff with Battlegrounds and Conquest. It's awesome to be part of the team again, to bring more FGC stuff by Red Bull. And it's the past couple of months have been crazy planning. We started the real planning when we did a site visit back in June. That's why I was gone for like a couple of days, and just to see the venue, which is the Caesar's Palace. And then now here we are. We're almost there. 3 weeks away. It's just been a wild ride.
Yeah, man. From the messages that, like, I know you've been, even we work on a lot of projects together, but this one you had to keep like you had to keep it super down low, even for me,
Yeah.
on like what the game lineups were, and like what the structures were, because I know the difficulties of just doing a standard qualifying events where it's all live and kosher. But now we're in the COVID era where you guys constantly had to like shuffle plans and make it thus far. So can you tell us a bit about like how the games were structured, and then like what how the qualification process is now?
Yeah, so you know how typically Kumite was only one game, right? Street Fighter Five, and then this year they did the one earlier in May, and they brought Guilty Gear to the mix to do like a kind of like an exhibition, kind of show off the game a little bit. And then in the meantime, we were talking about the US side, like what do we want to do in the US? And of course, I think we had to choose the three main staples of each genre in fighting games: Street Fighter, of course, king of 2D; Tekken 2.5D; and then Guilty Gear, the anime, right? Because those are the three pillars that we've always had in the history of FGC, and then that stemmed from years of conquest. And the selection process was easy to make, but also hard to like say, can we not add more games? So I think we just stuck with the original three. That's kickstarted pretty much the FGC and went that way.
Nice, man. Now that the announcements have been out, the games have been announced, the qualifications are set. Is there anything left in the bag of tricks that anybody, people can prepare for, you know, like, and to experience Kumite.
Yeah, so obviously Kumite is first time in the US. I think it'll be a good. Obviously, you can watch on the stream, but I think the best place to be is live because you'll be one of the first people to go to Kumite and not just experience it live in a sense, but there's also two live LCQs for Street Fighter and Tekken 7. Right, this Saturday also we have the Guilty Gear Online. Just we didn't have enough time and resources and budget to put all 3 games. Initially, it was a 4-day event, and they were like, okay, we're kind of killing the budget here. Went down to 3. You know, that way we give, you know, enough time for the LCQs and then focus on the finals during the weekend. But then that went down to 2 days, and so now we have this jam-packed schedule, as you've seen on the Smash G site, where yeah, LCQs are happening on Saturday. Top 8s for Guilty Gear and Tekken 7 are also happening on Saturday. So there's a lot happening, you know. So you have 3 chances to really be part of it, right? You have, like I said, the LCQs this Saturday for Guilty Gear, and then you have the 2 on site to qualify for the 8th spot. Because typically Kumite is always like invited only thing, and then you have the LCQ for that spot. So we're carrying that tradition to Kumite US, but now for 3 games. Tekken 7, Guilty Gear have a top 8 finals, 7 invited players and 1 LCQ winner, and then Street Fighter, of course, has the top 16, 15 invited and 1 LCQ winner. So yeah, you have chances, right? You can do it live, which I'm sure a lot of people have been craving a live experience, and or you can continue with online with the Saturday with Guilty Gear.
Yeah, I think it makes the most sense because, you know, Guilty Gear has, you know, one of the strongest netcodes out there for a modern game, which is great. And then like Street Fighter and Tekken, even them having LCQs at live event it's still as grassroots as you can make it out to be. It's what the competition expects it to be. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like down the road, I wouldn't be surprised, and there will be a lot more online qualifiers for stuff. But it's good that there is some compromise there for it. And players can still experience what you know, Kumite is all about. Qualifications to and you know, man, they only invite the best. It's the cream of the crop that everybody's been, you know, seeing from either a tour event, a major, a previous invitation. Like, they know their stuff. They've done their research. Can you tell us a little bit about like the people that have been announced so far, and any words for players to inspire to get there?
Yeah, so obviously, as you've seen so far, who has been released, it's a mixed bag, right? We're going for diversity here, and part of the selection process was about not just the player themselves, but it's about character selection, their history, what they can bring to Kumite, and obviously another challenge was the COVID restrictions, right? Not many people can come into the States, or there's nothing that their country can do to help people get in. That's also the part of the struggle of inviting certain players. But I'm sure you guys will be really surprised on who are the invited list, right? And what better chance to get a chance to share the same room with them or to share the same stage with them than be part of the LCQ? Or even if you don't even qualify, right? At least you're there and you can hopefully get some casual games in, right? Because the plan is to have, I don't want to talk about it too much, but in addition to the LCQ stations we have there, we're going to keep them open for casuals as well, right? So it's going to be an experience. If you haven't been to FGC events, it's a great opportunity to do one, to go to one. And if you have, why not be part of the first Kumite in the US, right? Because the more support that us as the community show Red Bull, the more they will do this, right? It's just been like a goal for them to help cultivate FGC, and we're in the business of doing cultivation, and they said, let's do Kumite in US. So here we are. Right?
Yeah, man. Like,
that's all I can say. It's like, just try to be part of it. You know, I know it's tough with COVID, but we're going to have COVID measures in place to make sure everyone's safe.
Yeah, I think the first 2 players, at least on the Street Fighter side, Big Bird was announced and Mena was announced, which are, I mean, the best in their region, hands down. You know, they've former Capcom Cup champion, and then we have the runner-up Evo, champion, which is Big Bird. Like, he only came second to Bonchan. He could have been one of the youngest Evo champions. It's for Street Fighter, which is wild. You know, it's normally Street Fighter now is an older person game, but the youngins are coming out, so it's great.
Yep.
It's great to see. But yeah, speaking of Street Fighter, man, is there anything about Street Fighter and Kumite that you would like to share with us tonight?
Yeah. So I've been working with Red Bull to figure out how we can get someone in our community, the Wednesday Night Fights community, out to Kumite. So next week, we're going to do a special Wednesday Night Fights where the winner of Street Fighter V during Wednesday Night Fights will get a free trip and a spot in the LCQ in Vegas at Kumite.
Damn! Yo, stupendous. You hear that? You're thinking, dude. You're rubbing your chin.
She's like, should I answer or not?
Did you?
I already registered, so I'm going regardless.
You're going regardless? Okay.
I'm going regardless.
But hey, dude. I mean, you already play a Wednesday Night Fight, so this is awesome, man. Like, we're blessed to have Kumite in the States because it's always been in Europe, and then it went to Japan before, you know. So shout outs to Red Bull for giving us this chance to have it here. So, like my man said, Wednesday Night Fights is going to have an opportunity for you guys to qualify to win a trip. This doesn't give you an auto spot, by the way. This is this is just
a spot in the bracket.
This is a spot in the bracket, yeah. So not in the top 8 finale tournament. Not that. That's you got to earn it still. You got to prove your stripes.
And here's a cool thing too is for the any of the LCQ winners that get the spot in the LCQ, we are going to give them the Red Bull treatment, meaning you're going to be flown out, your travel's going to be covered, you get a hotel, you get free entry into the bracket. We're going to have some stuff planned at night when you guys arrive for that, and I think it's as you know, Red Bull does it good for the community, and so other countries are also doing a similar thing that we're doing in Wednesday Night Fights, and all the winners of those events will also get the Red Bull treatment.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen Red Bull events all over the world. Not even in gaming. Anything that they do, they treat it as a lifestyle, like what you would expect them to be. Like we went to Jimmy a few years back to the ice place. I forget what it was called.
St. Louis.
Okay, and we just
went
saw
to Crash Ice.
Yeah,
Crash
Ice, and we just saw, athletes just going ham on that stuff, and that was so fun, man. And that just was a treat from Red Bull to show us, like, hey, this is the same type of love that we're gonna give to the fighting game community, and here we are, man. So kudos to them. But yeah, man, dude, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And you just literally told me the news now too, like on what to expect as a surprise for Wednesday Night Fight. So thank you. And this is for the players. So you guys, man, sign up for Wednesday Night Fights, play for that stuff, because like if you guys want to this is one way to not only just to get exposure, but like use this as a network opportunity as well. Like there's players that truly want to elevate their game. Got to use what you have, man. Don't let these opportunities pass you by. So stupendous. Anything, man, you want to ask Jimmy?
I mean, so this is like a few years ago. When I first heard about the Red Bull Kumite, and I was watching it live on stream, and then I was like, "What is this insane production? Why does this Street Fighter event look so crazy?"
Yeah.
And all my friends were like, "Yo, man, what is up with this production? Why is it so sick?" And like back then, like a few years ago, we've never seen anything like it. And they were like, "Yo, how can I get to that? How can I watch this? Oh, it's in Paris." I'm like, "Okay, well, I guess not." But now that I hear that it's gonna be in Las Vegas, in America, and I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta go, not just to participate, but to watch it in person. And like when I heard about that, I was like, call my friends that that still go to tournaments and like, "Yo, you wanna go?" "Yeah, dude." "Wanna go?" Yeah. So I already got a bunch of my friends going. I'm really excited about this opportunity for even Wednesday Night Fights to be able to participate in and get the Red Bull treatment if you win. I was like, what? And we all know
Yep.
Red Bull has like, they're really like gung ho with everything they do. It's like really exciting, really fun to watch, and I'm just really glad that Jimmy and Vaya, you guys are able to like secure this, or like able to do the workout.
It's
with
hey,
them.
dude.
Like, I
No,
know
it's let's set the record straight. That's that man,
Jimmy,
not
okay.
not me. No,
Okay.
no, not me at all. That's Jimmy, dude. Jimmy has been working very closely with Red Bull corporate for a lot of these activations, and as much as that I work with them to do these things, like he utilizes my expertise for community, but when it comes to planning the overall, that's all Jimmy. Jimmy has been responsible to making sure I do my job right, and then how things are going to look into the future. So again, shout outs to him to do this stuff. So not taking any credit here at all, guys.
But yeah, thank you very much, Jimmy. And
For sure.
And just like all the, I mean, I think I've been to every single Red Bull event that Level Up has thrown in California, and each one of them I've always had a great time. So I have no doubt that this one's going to also be a great time.
It's going to be great. I mean, and one more tidbit is, it's free for spectators. So even if you go to Vegas for other purposes, you can always drop by during Saturday, Sunday to watch it for free. And then all players who register for the event, one part to keep everyone safe as part of the COVID processes is Astro's providing everyone with a free headset. So everyone, as in every competitor, so you'll be during check-in with our team, with Level Up team, where I'm bringing a team out to help out with this. You'll be given lanyard and given a headset that you can use at each of the stations. So you have to worry about sharing, because I know everyone's kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that, but you bring your own stick, bring your own hitbox, whatever you want to do it, and you have your own headset. So that's another way that Red Bull is looking out for you guys, working with Astro and everything.
No, that's everything is top notch. He mentions, I mean, who normally you would see headsets that everybody can use at the stations, but there's it's a new world out there. There's got to be some ordinance and new regulations and protocols to keep everybody safe, and they're going above and beyond. This has never been done. Who the hell gives free headsets to the players? Are you serious? Like,
and for those who are looking at numbers and value, I mean, you're getting like a $50 headset for $35, right? There's $35 to enter, and you can enter both LCQs or either one of them. So yeah, if you're really looking for something to just like pick up and like sell, okay, that's kind of sucky, but hey, you go to O2 and then you have a free headset. Why not?
There you go, man. So once again, can let us know the final deets where people should register and the dates and exactly where they're going.
Sure. Smash.gg/kumite-us is a link you can go to. Once again, that's smash.gg/kumite-us. And you can go just read the rules, register there. Registration ends the Wednesday of the week. Event week, which is the 11th of that week. It's 11, 12, 11th. That's a Wednesday. So we're pushing it way, we're going way out there towards the event day. So while we're setting up for the event, we'll be working on seating you guys. And then when you show up on Saturday morning, everything should be set. You check in, and we'll get you situated at 10 a.m. for Tekken 7 LCQ to start.
10 a.m. Yo, yes. That's old school.
So again, if you don't want to read, it's November 13th and 14th for the actual Kumite.
So November 13th and 14th. And the community's in great hands. We have Jimmy on the helm with our team to make sure that, as if you guys were going to a live Wednesday Night Fights or a SCR or a previous Red Bull event, we're going to take care of you the same way. So, yeah, man. Thanks again, Jimmy, for sharing and also presenting us with a spot for Red Bull LCQ. So you guys got to practice up. So we still got a tournament to run, man. And I know you're busy, dude. Where can people find you if they want to reach more about like what you do in the production side and mentorness and business dev? You do it all, my man. Where can they find you?
On Twitter at ShinJN_. That's the best place you can do it. I don't post a lot, but when I do, it's important.
Yeah, it's either one or two things. It's a brand new event and he's taking care of it, or Hey man, we need to talk. We need to talk, man. But it's always in good. It's always in good stuff because I honestly, guys, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this stuff like streaming or knowing how to treat everybody with the same respect of growing a scene. You know, I come from playing. You know, I make friends, but we're at that phase where like, you know, we want to play with everybody, and part of doing that is building these great events for you. So thank you, Jimmy.
You got it.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Let's get back into top 8.
Good luck.
All right.